Peace, what up? This is Doc Blake with Ethereal TV, bringing you the 62nd episode of The Last Piece to the Puzzle. The motto for me is silver, gold, and cryptos equals freedom because they are decentralized assets, and they're going to play an important part in the immediate, the short term, and the long term futures. And of course, let me do some Ethereal house cleaning. Go to the Ethereal website and check out the link to my videos, my YouTube, our YouTube channel, the Ethereal Crypto YouTube channel, and also purchase a copy of my cousin's book called Check This Out. It's about him going around the globe, visiting ancient civilizations, ancient structures, and bringing this information to people who may not be able to make it out there. So definitely check that out as well. And it's also available on Amazon. And let's get straight into this crazy great price action. And wow, currently we have Bitcoin sitting at a whopping $17,326.68. Ethereum is at $475.99. XRP is at 30 cents. Chainlink is at $12.69. Litecoin is at $73.65. Bitcoin Cash is at $255. Polkadot is at $4.85. And let me give you Theta, of course. Oh, look, Uniswap is at $3.59. Remember, I called out Uniswap a few weeks ago. I said you might want to, if you're interested in Uniswap, you might want to look into it. I actually scooped up some at $1.90. It's at $3.59. Theta is at 62 cents right now, so it made a little push back up. I don't know what's going on with Theta. I think some people are breaking out of the staking. So be careful with that. Be careful with everything right now. I mean, this is just crazy what we're seeing in the crypto markets. Like, I mean, D-Zam. And let's go to the charts. Actually, at the charts, this is not the chart I want. This is like the Binance USD crazy coin. I didn't even mean to draw those lines on that. Sneaky CZ. All right. Wow. And as you see, we just continue to push up. We are at $17,380 currently on Binance. And look at this yellow trend line. Now, this is what's crazy. This yellow trend line, we touched it here, broke back down through it, right? When we broke back down through it, we came down to 15.7. We hit the bottom of this channel, this ascending channel, I guess it looks like. And we just busted back through this trend line, this yellow trend line. And not only did we do that, we busted out through these light blue ascending channel lines. So it's just crazy to see. Now, this is on the 4-hour time frame that we did bust out. So we did have one close above it. So I would call that another breakout, actually. And we could be going higher. I mean, this is just insane. And look at the volume. We have like no volume hardly at all. We had a little bit of volume here. I guess. Yeah, I guess that's pretty good. Yeah, not the amount of volume that you would expect on a move like this, but we are currently in a parabolic curve, as they call it. So we're just seeing basically how high we're going to go until Bitcoin actually has like a red week, like a whole week of just being in a downtrend. You know what I mean? So right now, I think the bulls are pushing they're giving it everything they got, which is crazy. I mean, this is like extremely bullish. I mean, we have went up really fast, so when we do correct, if we correct, I can't guarantee that we'll correct. It might be pretty ugly just off the speed that we went up. So be prepared for that. Always take a little bit of profit in this asset because it is very volatile. As you see, we went from 11.7 to 6 grand in like 2 weeks, right? Who was this at? Let me see. So 11 point, we were at 11.5. What's that? October 19th. 11.5. So within less than a month, we went up 7 grand. So that's really, really, really fast. So we're going to have a pullback, I think, eventually. It's just a matter of when. And I think that's all we have for the Bitcoin price action. So look for this confirmation maybe on the daily out of this blue channel and back on this yellow trend line around the 17.1. I would say 17.3 levels if it maintains. If we drop back under this and drop back through this, this could be a potential fake out that we're looking at. So watch for that. And I wanted to talk about real quick. I want to go back over the tokens that I'm currently staking and the ways that I'm making passive income. Number one, I run a Theta Edge node. This is my Theta Edge node, right? I earned 423 Theta Fuel since the beginning of the month. So you can do that. And then I have an Emirate Cool Spot. That link is in my bio as well. So I think I have the Theta Edge node in my bio, but I definitely have the Emirate Cool Spot. And you can just Google Theta Edge node to try to get this you're basically sharing your bandwidth, right? And they're paying you Theta Fuel. Like if you're not using your bandwidth, somebody can borrow it and you'll earn Theta Fuel for letting them do so. It's part of the process of the Theta network. And then I'm also staking Polkadot, and I'm also staking Uniswap or pooling Uniswap on or Uni token on Uniswap, okay? And BitTorrent I'm doing on DLive. So everybody on DLive should be figuring out how to get some BitTorrent and staking your BitTorrent on DLive. DLive actually works great in my opinion. So yeah, and let me see. I think that's all the ones I want to talk about. And this is why I'm telling everybody to be careful. The last thing I wanted to talk about is it looks like maybe a lot of the Northeast, like Philadelphia, New York, but Philly plans on enforcing a lot of new restrictions for the coronavirus coming this Friday, I think. The new series of safer at-home restrictions go into effect this Friday and will run into the beginning of the new year, with extensions and additional restrictions possible according to the new order. This time around, public and private gatherings are the main target. Indoor gatherings involving more than one household are prohibited, both in public and in private spaces. Woo! Ew, they are infringing on rights. Private spaces, both in public and in private spaces. This means in your house. That is crossing the lines, in my opinion, is very dangerous. Philadelphia Health Commissioner Thomas Farley said this means no indoor parties, watching football games, or visits between households. While we won't prohibit people from leaving home and interacting like they could, they're saying while we won't prohibit, like we could make you stay home, but we won't do that yet. While we won't prohibit people from leaving home and interacting, we want to strongly discourage that because it's increasingly unsafe to interact with anyone, he said. We know that that's a very strong policy, but this gets at the most important sites of the spread. Additionally, outdoor gatherings will be limited to 10 people per 1,000 square feet with a cap of no more than 2,000 individuals for the largest of gatherings. And to make sure people keep their mask on, no food or beverages can be served at these outdoors events. On the bright side, outdoor areas including city parks, trails, and playgrounds will remain open for individual use. So there you have it. We are looking at lockdown 2.0. No surprise there, but definitely be aware of that. Market wise and life wise, corona wise, stay safe out there always 100%. Take your vitamin D, your vitamin C, your chaga. Just make sure you're still getting plenty of sunlight. Do the things like that. And I don't know what's going to happen with this stuff. I mean, I'm not going to comment publicly, but you already know, you should know how I feel about these things. They're going to have somebody enforce it. And with that, I think that's going to be hard to do. But this is your boy Doc Blake with the 62nd episode of The Last Piece to the Puzzle with Ethereal TV. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.